Supertrend is an extremely simple trend indicator that can be used on all asset classes, all time frames. In this video, I will show you how it is calculated and how can we use it in unique ways to build unique strategies. So let's jump in. Hello everyone, my name is Ali Casey and welcome to Stat Oasis channel, where we discuss finance, investing, and algorithmic trading and everything else in between. If you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the great content that I post daily on this channel. Also, if you're getting any value out of these videos, I would really appreciate it if you smash the like button and share the video with others, as this will help Google push the video to other traders, other investors, so we can expand the message of investing out to the world. So Supertrend is basically two lines that hugs the price, the upper band and the lower band. And basically the upper band is the average of high and the low plus a multiplier of ATR, which is the average true range. And the lower band is an average of the high-low minus a multiplier of an ATR. So this is the indicator. Basically, like I mentioned, it's two lines, one below and one above. But when the price closes above the upper band, then we only draw the lower band. And when the price closes below the lower band, then we only draw the upper band. And like I mentioned, this is the average of the high and the low plus minus a multiplier of ATR. And we can change that. And here is the multiplier. So this is now ATR 10 and the multiplier 3.7. Now, of course, you can change this as it suits you. Of course, the shorter period the ATR, the more volatile the channel will be. And of course, the bigger the multiplier, the further away from the price it's going to be. Now here you can see I have OHLC, which is open, high, low, close divided by 4. So this is the average of all 4 points. Of course, you can do it based on close, high-low divided by 2, or high-low close divided by 3. So the shape is more sensitive when it's not average. So let's say we pick only the close. It will be more sensitive to the close than when you're picking the average. And like I mentioned, the further away you go, like for example, if you pick ATR, let's say 100 bars, then it's going to be less sensitive to the price changes, because then you're averaging more data in. So that's it. It's really simple. We're just averaging some points. It could be a moving average. It could be the close, the open, or an average of all 4 points, open, high, low, close. Also, we can change the ATR look back period from 2 to 200. Of course, the further back you go, then you're averaging more points, and then the calculation will be less sensitive to the changes in the average true range. And then the multiplier amplify that change. So the indicator is very versatile, and we can use it in 3 ways. Of course, because the indicator always drawing a lower band and an upper band, so we can use it as an trailing stop regardless of our entry logic. So for example, imagine you entered for whatever reason, let's say this is a pullback, so you entered here. So this will be your trailing stop, and you can see why it's trailing stop, because it's always pulling upwards until the price closes below it. So then this would be your exit. And of course, same thing on the short side. Let's say for whatever reason you entered here. So same thing, we are not exiting yet because we are still on, the price didn't close above this red line. Now, the other way you can use this indicator is by taking the change from red to green, which basically from above the price to below the price, as entry. So in this case, this would be the entry. And then this will be the exit of long, and also the entry for short. Of course, this one, same thing. This is entry long and exit for short. And finally, we can use the indicator as a general filter. So for example, let's say we get a signal to go short here. then we don't take that signal because our trend indicator showing us that we only should be looking for long trades. Same thing here. Let's say this is the pullback and we want to enter here to go long, then this would be no go, because this is, again, we are against the trend. The trend is down, so we should only looking for down trends. Now, of course, this is 5 minutes, and through 5 minutes you can see many trends, but of course in sideways it will keep flip-flopping. So it is, as all trend indicators, they are not good in sideways markets. They are good, of course, in trending markets. So in sideways markets you keep flipping on and off, while in trending markets it keeps you in the trend. And of course, the further the channel away, the longer you're going to stay in the trend and the bigger the stop loss will be. And the shorter the upper band and lower band to the price, then the shorter time you're going to spend in a trend, but the smaller the stop loss, which is the normal behavior of all trend indicators. Trend indicators usually gives you a smaller winning percentage, but bigger fat tails. Usually you score big with huge profitable trades, but most of the trades are either a scratch or losing a little bit of money. Now we will use this indicator to build strategies in unique ways, and let me show you the first one. So I built a simple strategy on Algo Wizard in StrategyQuant X. I'm trading the ES daily time frame and one contract, no commission. And I've done this strategy many times by now. You should know it. It's the RSI2, and we know this strategy is profitable on the ES. Let's test. This is since 2001, so that's a lot of data. And now I will use the Supertrend as a filter only. So we are going long when the RSI below 25, and let me add the trend Supertrend as a filter. So depending on your platform, Supertrend could be there, or if it's not there, you can easily program it in. As I showed you, it's just the average of high and low divided by 2 plus and minus some multiplier of ATR. So here we have bar closes above Supertrend. That means that this bar changed from closed above the Supertrend. So this is the Supertrend. So when we close above it, that means now we have an upper trend, and when we close below it, that means we now have a short trend. Here's the ATR, so ATR and period and shift. So of course, TradeStation engine, we are using shift 0. And here I will use 5 ATR with 5 multiplier. So we can see now I am shorter period, but big multiplier. The channel is further away from the price, which means when it switches from green to red, that means definitely the trend has changed. And so that's what I'm doing here. Confirm, and let's see the changes. So now we're making 14.5% compound annual growth rate, but the return to drawdown is 4 because the drawdown is 71%. So with this filter, although I'm making a little bit less money, but look at this now. The return to drawdown is double because I reduce my drawdown to half, which is now 38%. So this is how it works as a filter. So like all filters, what we're looking is significant change in the strategy. We don't want just cosmetic changes. The filter has to add value to your logic. Otherwise, just skip it, because you don't want to complicate the strategy. Keeping the strategy simple is important, but of course, filters are also important, but they have to be significant. In this case, it is significant. Now we will use this indicator as a signal. Like all trend indicators, you will be whipsawed up and down and a lot of scratch trades. So you need some filter for the trend. And instead of inserting a new trend indicator, we can use the same trend indicator, except now with a longer period. And here I have another period, and this time is 20 and 5. So that one, the fast one, let's consider it 10 and 3. And this one 20. So you see the thick line is the 20 and 5. And you can see the changes now. For example, the faster trend, we can see that here it flips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 6 actually, while we are still in one long trend. So here we can do a strategy where we will take this signal while this one is on long. So when the longer trend is green, that means we are long, we take the long signals. And then the opposite here. When we are short long term, then we take the short signal. So in this case, it started right here, and that's it. We didn't see any more. So this is the strategy that I built. So the bar closes above 20 and 5. That means long term, we are in a long trend. And then the faster one, which is 10 and 2.5, that means the short-term trend now just switched to long, matching with this one. Then we'll go long. And here I built a unique exit strategy. Of course, you can use any exit, but I'm just trying to give you more variety. And here I'm going to show you how it looks like. So for example, let's say we went long here because both of them are green. And so basically we will exit somewhere around here because the stochastic is in the overbought territory, and then it starts to go lower. So here it's the first one where it starts to go lower. And basically what I'm looking is for short-term overbought move, while the trend is still going long, but I just exited here at the peak actually, short term. And if we test that, again, this is TradeStation on ES, and we can see the strategy is doing really good, but look at this, the drawdown is 108%. So that is of course unacceptable. So we might introduce something else here. So let me get this off. So here I introduce the 200-day moving average as a big filter. So then you can think of the fast super trend, and then the medium super trend, and then this is the slow trend, which is the 200-day moving average. And here it's the close greater than the exponential moving average or the simple moving average. Both of them will work. And let's see the effect here. So right now we have 249 trades, but we want to significantly affect this number, which is the drawdown. And we did. So the drawdown goes down to 31%. That's actually a third of the original drawdown. So that's a significant enhancement to the strategy with a simple moving average. So there you go. That's two unique ways. Well, you can use the indicator as a filter, or you can use the indicator as a signal using short and long period. Actually, even you can replace the simple moving average with another super trend that's really long, where basically you put a large multiplier for ATR and a longer period for ATR, and then you get kind of the same effect. Of course, if you have any questions or any comments, please do so below the video and I'll be more than happy to answer you. I answer all comments all the time. Also, if you have deeper questions, then you are most welcome to join our Discord server through the Patreon link down below, where I host live question and answer sessions every week, alongside the tactical asset allocation portfolio signals, the stocks portfolio signals, and the many free downloads. As always, good luck with your trading, good luck with your investing, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.